Can you pull back the curtain for us? And you talked about Reid Hoffman, obviously, but what are some of the other key players and organizations that are funding the lawfare and making that happen?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked about this because I think this is one that I think a lot of the audience cares about. The number one, and it's the name that everyone knows, but it's still, I don't think people fully understand it. And it's part of what going through the exercise of going through a book, and I know you've done several, I've read some of your books, Don, they're always good. But some things just solidify in your head. George Soros is single-handedly responsible for the chaos in our cities. We're talking today about DC chaos. The reason why our cities are in chaos is because of one guy. He buys all these elections and he installs people who do not want law and order. They want felons on the street. They want the law-abiding living in fear so that the criminals can run wild. There's a guy who is not an American-born guy, who is a plutocrat billionaire, who is a committed member of the far left. And he's destroyed our city single-handedly. And we're very cash about it. We act like this is some sort of fringe right-wing thing. Is not at all. This is a existential threat to the United States of America from this guy. And I put a lot of the detail on the type of money that's spent. There's some new names that people understand. This guy named Herb Sandler, who runs a thing called the Sandler Foundation. If you read a story that's a hit piece on Clarence Thomas, or a story that's a hit piece on Samuel Alito, something that's trying to make it so that if you're a conservative originalist judge or justice, that your life is a living hell, probably written by someone who's got money from the Sandler Foundation. Herb Sandler was a billionaire banker, not someone who spent his time doing anything super important. But what he did do with all the money he made is he used philanthropy. He was the first guy to do this. I'm a philanthropist, to just fund one left-wing cause after the next, after the next.